Everybody, how's everybody doing today on Small Business Saturday? It's such a pleasure to be able to come to you live, and I have some great gifts that I'd love to share with you. There's stuff for the hard to buy people, for families, all kinds of things. So I've got a list here, and I'm going to go through a bunch of different products. What I would ask for you to do real quick, if you would, is do me a favor. You want to grab a piece of paper and put a line down through the middle of it, and then on one side you're going to put a heart, and that side is for, oh, that looks like a great item that I would love to have, because we like to spoil ourselves too, right? It is the holidays. So but this is going to be for anyone who maybe is shopping for you and they don't quite know what to give you. So this would be some great ideas to, if it's something that sparks your interest, that you're like, hey, I want to try that. Under your heart column, you want to put in, okay, I love this, things like that. So on that side, that's the left side of your paper. On the right side of your paper, we're going to go through and list, all those different kinds of people that you might be shopping for this time of year. So those could be, anywhere from, I'm going to list off a few real quick here. So, maybe you're buying for your spouse, children. The products I've got for you today could go probably pre-teen and up, probably 10, 11 years of age, maybe a little bit younger on one or two of the items, but most of it is probably preteen and up after that. So, so maybe you need to buy for your parents, siblings, grandparents, aunts, uncles, cousins. If you do that, is there a neighbor that's helped you out, and you want to show a little appreciation? Do you have coworkers? Do you do kind of a, depending on where in the nation you are, maybe it's called a Yankee swap or a white elephant gift, or something like that. I've got some great gifts that you might want to think about for that type of a situation. Who's those teachers and administrators in your life that you just couldn't do life without because your kids are in school and they do such a phenomenal job with them? So that's something else to think about. What about the school bus driver? They get our kids to and from school and home, and they do it as safely as possible. So, that might be somebody you might want to think about. Do you have a babysitter maybe that takes care of your kids when you're not able to? How about your mail or delivery people? I know a lot of us, we use Amazon a lot. So maybe you want to, spoil the Amazon people, or even your mail carrier, things like that. What about from a service standpoint, like your hairdressers or nail techs, or anybody who pampers you and really you want to show your appreciation back to them this time of year? How about some food kitchen staff? Maybe depending on who's serving up meals at maybe your kid's school, or something like that. And then of course there's always like nursing home residents. A lot of them in my full-time job that I have outside of Mary Kay, we try to do like an adopted grandparent in Mary Kay, but also in my other job, I actually work for the residents in a sense, from a state level. So, a lot of times they don't have any more family, or, they don't get a whole lot. So they're, if and you want to contribute and maybe, treat, a resident to something, or a few, that's a great idea too. What about Secret Santas? I think I kind of covered that earlier as far as coworkers. But, those are different ideas. So, on that other side of each piece of paper, you want to write down all of the people that you need to possibly purchase for. So, okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get started here with some of these items. I'm not going to try to be too long because I actually have another event that I need to get to. So I'm going to try to be within 15-20 minutes as fast as I can, but I have a lot of things that I want to share with you. So here we go. So the very first item that I'm going to talk about, actually, to be honest, I do not physically have this item here with me, but I did want to share it because it is, I believe, still available, and I can get it if you're interested in it. So, let's talk about the men in our lives, right? Sometimes they're really hard to buy for, and we've got some excellent items that, depending on what they need, and so forth. So I'm just looking at my notes real quick because I want to make sure I don't forget anything. So the first item is a duo body and hair wash or slash shampoo. So it's a one product. A lot of men tend to just want one thing, do the job, and get going. You know, there's some that don't. Some that, you know, might be a little more, I like to take time, take care of me, you know. But most men are, you know, let me get in, get out, you know. So we are offering a duo body and hair shampoo slash body wash. And it comes in two fragrances, True Original and also High Intensity Ocean, which real quick I'll show you this in just a little bit, but this is oh my, hopefully my light isn't going to create a problem here, but so it's in that fragrance, and then True Original, which was one of our first couple of fragrances that Mary Kay came out with. So let's see here. So this would be great for stocking stuffers. So it is, I'm going to show you a picture because like I said, I don't physically have this item with me, but I do want to showcase it because I think it's an excellent item for either stocking stuffers. You know, sometimes you just need that little extra item to give somebody, or maybe, you know, whatever it might be. So I'm going to show you real quick here. It's actually out of our catalog that I want to show you. So let me get over here. So this is the item here, which I'm going the wrong way. So this is the True Original, and then the High Intensity, and it's in two different tubes. These can be split up. It does come in a mesh bag. Oops, I'm going the wrong way here. I'm sorry. But it is $28, so really it's $14 a piece, so that's not a bad thing. And they'll get a lot of uses out of it. So that is the first item that I wanted to cover. So yeah, you can give those, you know, give that as one item for somebody, or you can break it up. And if you got, let's say, two sons, and you want to give one of each in their stockings, that's a great idea too. Okay. Oh, and I should say, so that was let's see, where is it? Oh, 28, which is what I had said. Okay. So this next item, so while women during the pandemic were growing out their hair and their color because we couldn't get into our salons, men tended to, depending on, you know, from a shave standpoint, they were letting beards grow. So Mary Kay came out with a couple different products that are perfect for the men who might have beards or even some facial hair that you want to help, you know, keep it in good condition. So the first item I'm going to talk about here is our foaming beard wash. So again, apologize for my lighting. I'm trying to make sure that I get, but it's a huge bottle. So it'll take a while before they would, you know, use, because it's just one pump that they would need, and, you know, use it in through their beards and whatnot. And it's going to help work it down into the beard, because, you know, that's kind of hard depending on how thick their beards might be. You know, you want to make sure you're getting all the way down to the skin level. But it's going to leave the hair super soft, and it smells amazing. That is 18. Oh, and the other thing I want to mention is that I'm going to try to remember, some of these items are limited edition. So they're either possibly still available on our website or with your Mary Kay consultant if you're not, if you happen to already have one that you might be watching this. But they are limited editions. So when they're gone, they're gone. The company, you know, they plan this out like 2 years in advance. So we get what we get, and, you know, and they're popular products. A lot of them do sell out throughout, well before even the holidays are here. So, so again, that's the foaming beard wash. The next item, and that was 18. I'm sorry, I didn't tell you that. But this one is 18. The next item, which goes right along with it, is for the beard, and it's a beard oil. I'm trying to see how I can. It's sort of hard to see. I'm trying to get it just right. It's not going to cooperate with me. Anyway, it's a glass bottle, okay, and with a dropper, and so you just take out, you know, a couple drops, 2 to 3 drops, and then it, you know, also helps to condition the hair on their face as well. It does have, it smells amazing. So this is a peppermint clary sage, and I believe the foaming wash might be right with that same fragrance, because they can go together. So this might be a great idea if you got a husband or a brother or whoever, and you want to treat them to, you know, some great products for their beard. This would be a great duo set to give as well. But the foaming beard wash is 18. The beard oil is 20. Okay. And oh, and I will say on the beard oil, this is already sold out online. So what Mary Kay had is gone, but each consultant could potentially have some in their inventory. I personally have 2 of these. So if you're interested, the first 2 people who let me know will get this. Um, so as I said, things do sell out fairly quickly. The next item for the men is, I kind of showed it just a little bit ago here, and that is the fragrance. So we have a few different fragrances for men. All depends on, whether they're sporty or they like, ocean, or, just a true nice masculine fragrance. I'm going to show you. So this is one of probably, I think it's what, 5 or 6. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, 6 different fragrances that we have. This smells amazing. I love this fragrance. So when you buy a full size fragrance, you get, now this is another item that I don't personally have here, but it comes with it. So when you order it, you will also get, and it's this dot kit. So this is a free gift with purchase of any one of the men's fragrances that you might be interested in. So this dot kit is great. It has a little handle, so it's just kind of like a lot of the ones out on the market for women as well, where you can hang it on the bathroom door. It's fairly good size. You can put a few items in there, so it's great to have for being able to keep everything in one place when they travel and things like that. So the dot kit is free for any full-size fragrance that you might get. Okay. So let me move on to the next one. Okay, so these next ones is what I consider our signature gifts. So if you're wanting to really spoil someone, you want to give them, show your love and just want to give them all the goodness that you can possibly share with them. This is one of those things where, when you see it, you're like, oh my God, I gotta have that. So you might even want this for yourself, not, let alone maybe for anybody else in your life. So the first item I'm going to show is our 12 Days of Faves. So again, my ring light is kind of creating a glare, but this is kind of, it's a smooth finish, but this is the outside insert. And then, so that comes off. And then inside is actually a box, and it's a beautiful box, by the way. You can reuse this for multiple things, but it comes with 12 different gifts. I mean, this is amazing. Who wouldn't want to open up on Christmas morning? And you can do it one of 2 ways. There's, the 12 days of Christmas and so forth, so you could give one gift, per day of that. Or you can be someone and say, I want to open them all. So, but each of these boxes have phenomenal items, and I'm going to go through that real quick with you. And also, this can be customized, just like a couple other things that I'm going to show you here soon. Let's say, there's an item in there that you didn't really want, but you wanted to swap it out with something else, maybe with a lipstick or, whatever it might be. It is fully customizable. Of course, that changes depending on price of what it is that you're wanting to swap out and so forth. But, it's possible if you want to change that out, okay? So, let me make sure. Okay, so I'm going to show you across the bottom here if I can. All right, so it's going to have 7 full-size products and 5 deluxe minis. So, this is like really hard to do. So this has got a full-size charcoal mask, eyeliner. There is also our lip balm in here, full size. I believe this is a foundation primer, full size lip gloss, mascara, and then there's like our hydrogel eye patch. That's a deluxe sample. Our Radiance facial peel. We also have a deluxe sample of our lip glosses. Our eye makeup remover. This is, I believe, let me double check. What am I looking at? Foundation primer. I'm seeing it. Where the heck is it? Oh, microdermabrasion set. So if you've never really got to try and you want to try that, that's a deluxe mini in there, and so forth. So it's a lot of great items all in one cute packaging. And again, you can use this as where you're opening, one gift leading up to Christmas. You can give it all as one gift, however you want. You can break it up for multiple gifts if you want. Let's say you've got, 4 or 5 people on your list and you want to give them each a couple things out of here. This is a great way. So this normally retails for around $126 and it's $99. It's a phenomenal product, and definitely this time of the holidays. Now, the other thing I will say is that we also have, where Mary Kay doesn't make these boxes look really close to being Christmassy. I mean, it's elegant and festive, but it can also be used multiple times throughout the year. For example, if you want to think ahead for like Mother's Day or Valentine's Day, or, a big birthday maybe that might be coming up and you want to spoil them with a lot of great things. This is, not just Christmas. Obviously, we're in the Christmas season, but there's that, to think ahead as to when you're buying that kind of stuff. Okay, so you can do a lot of different things with that. You can customize it. I heard one lady, she had a customer who wanted to spoil her sister, and she put a picture of her and her sister, throughout their whole lives doing different things, stuff like that. Maybe if you're a husband, you want to get this for your wife, maybe little love notes that you tuck in each of those boxes, to show your love for each person. Candy you can throw in there. So it's customizable. You can do whatever you want with it, but, it's a great base to get going, and if you want to add anything to it, you can. So, again, that is $99. So that is one of the 3 deluxe or signature gifts that we have here in Mary Kay. The next one is 2 of the same type of gift, but there's different things that come in them. So it is our beauty box. And so this first one here, this is our very first beauty box that Mary Kay came out with within the last year or so. And it specifically has, when you open it up, Mary Kay, be beautiful, be confident, be you. So, why wouldn't you want to see something like that, right? But you get a little flyer inside. There's some fun shred that they put in, which we can change that. We can customize this again. In this box, you get 2 of the hydrogel eye patches. You get the, the liquid eyeshadow. This is in pink Starlight. So it's a real light baby pink, but it's a beautiful color. In fact, I have it on. If I take my glasses off, you might be able to see. It's kind of hard. Right in here, down at the bottom. I have the pink Starlight on. I love this. It actually kind of goes on, obviously, a cream, but it dries to like a powder finish. So I love our liquid eyeshadows. The next thing you get is a full size, just like the other ones, the clear proof. This is our charcoal mask, which is amazing. And then the other item is our Lash Love Panorama. So this is great for those really hard to get lashes, like in the corners and so forth. This is a wonderful mascara if you have a tendency of having problems with that. So, so those are the different items that come within this particular box. And again, this can be customized if you want to take something out, put something different in, or add to it. Again, price will change depending on what that is, but this box, both of the boxes that I'm going to talk about, retail value is $60 and they're $48. So you save a pretty good savings on all of those different products. So that's the first beauty box. The second one that they just came out with for the holidays here is a box that's all in lips. Isn't that cool? I love how they've packaged our products. So again, you have a very inspiring message that when you open it up, so Mary Kay's always believing in, that we should be beautiful inside and out. So again, you get a little card that explains what's inside. Again, our famous little shred that we get. In this box, it's a little different. So this one, you get a full-size unlimited lip gloss, and this is in Fancy Nancy. So this is one of our most popular shades. It's not too peach, it's not too pink, it's got a little bit of sparkle to it, so it's great for most people that, you know, want to have a little lip gloss. And the really great part about our lip glosses is that, you know, if you're out and about, now my hair is a little shorter, although I do have my longer sides here, but when the wind blows, if my lip hair was to go across my lips and I was wearing this, you wouldn't end up getting it stuck to your lips. This lip gloss is amazing. So you get a full size of that, full size of our pink clay mask, which has plumeria extract in it, which is really great for the skin. Yeah, there you go. Okay. You get, also it's our satin body shea scrub. So this is a deluxe mini. If you can see it, I know I should have probably taken it out of the package, but so that comes inside. You get also our glazed highlighter. So if you like to do a little bit of makeup and you do your highlighting on your face, you get that. And I personally love this part. And I should have taken this out of the package, but you get a Mary Kay pink headband. I love this. These are so cool. In fact, I have one over here. It's not the pink one, but it's a gray one. And it's cool. I love this. So, but in this one you get the pink one, which I like. I think I love even more. So in this one, again, this retails for $60, but you can get it for $48. Okay. So that is. Oops, let me get that back in there. Okay, so we got that. All right, so I'm gonna try to hurry up and get through this. Okay. So stocking stuffers. These items are going to be under $20. So depending on what you're looking for and who's on your list, again, don't forget on your list, be, you know, under the heart side if it's something that you kind of want, or you want to tell someone that you would love to have this item. By all means, I can work with anybody to come and customize gifts for anybody. On the other side, you want to be thinking about all of your different people that you might need to buy for. So these are under $20. So we have a brand new, let's see, where do I have it? Mary Kay just came out with a brand new mint lip balm. So this is great for, you know, again, stocking stuffers. If you want to treat, you know, to all the people, you want to get them just a little something. You don't want to break the bank. But this is great for teachers, you know, anybody that's like that you just want to give them something, you know, that you're thinking of them. So this also can be merchandised into, you know, we can decorate it into being a cute mug, or I know there's a few different things. I didn't have a chance to do that with this, but I did want to actually show you the product so you know what that looks like. So it's got a hint of mint. It's not too overpowering. I actually got to try this some time ago. Very luxurious on the lips, really comforting. You know, we're going into the winter season when dry lips are really bad, whether it's the wind that's blowing against them or maybe you're a lip biter and whatnot. So this is going to definitely give you the moisture that you need on your lips and so forth. So again, this is our new mint lip balm, hint of mint as they're calling it. And it is actually $10. So it's a great deal for that. Okay, so that is that one. The next item, now these two can also be kind of merchandise. I ran out of time to prepare this, but these next two items are great either together or individually, whichever. They're both going to be $18. The first one is our micellar water. I don't know if I can get it up there to show you. And of course, this one's my personal one, so I've been using it, but I wanted to show you what that looked like. So our micellar water, if you're someone who, you know, you're too tired at the end of the day, you don't want to wash your face, and we should all be washing our face before we go to bed every night, but this makes it a lot easier. You don't want to go through the whole steps that typically are taken. This will wash off in lieu of a cleanser, so it'll get rid of the sweat, dirt, oil, and makeup all in one swipe. You'll just use a little cotton round and pour it on, and then basically remove everything. I believe you should not use this for eye makeup, though, although they say makeup, so maybe it is okay for makeup, but the next item I'm going to talk about is for eye makeup specifically. So it's, you know, no need to rinse off. Once you're done doing that, you can go to bed and you're good to go. So it's real simple, one step, and you're done. And, you know, on those really late nights that, you know, are just too tired, don't want to do it, this is a great great gift item. So again, $18. And then this next one is, like I said, the accompaniment to it. This is our oil-free eye makeup remover. So again, this is my personal one, so I need to replenish. But what it is it's a two-phase eye makeup remover. I don't know if you can see it right there. There's a line right there. So the top part is to help remove the waterproof eye makeup that you might have with mascara and things like that. And the bottom is for the non-waterproof. All you do is you'll give it a gentle shake, so when it gets sudsy, and then again, your little cotton pad round, pour it on there, make sure that you soak it, but not to the point where it's still dripping off of the pad. And then all you do is you just gently put it up over your eye and hold it there for just a few seconds. And what it does is it's going to break down all of the makeup and oils and things like that, and that cotton pad is then going to absorb all of your makeup, and then you can just gently wipe away whatever might be remaining. But there's no what do you call it? Pulling and tugging and things like that. So I love our eye makeup remover. It is, let's see here, did I have it? No, I did not. Okay. It is one of the top best ones on the market. In fact, many of our products are on the Good Housekeeping, have the Good Housekeeping seal, so it's a double guarantee, not just through Mary Kay, but also if you were to tell Good Housekeeping that, oh, that product didn't do what they said it would, they would also give you your money back. So that's something to be said, and we have many products that are on the Good Housekeeping seal. So so again, this is $18, and this is one that I can guarantee you, and even if you don't wear makeup, I should add that too. I mean, it's geared towards, you know, removing the makeup and whatnot, but even if you don't wear makeup, it's good to use to wipe over your eyes, because our oils, you know, oils and dirt tend to still get on our eyelids when we go out and about in the elements. All of that is hitting everywhere on our face. Just think about like your windshield and how dirty it gets. That our faces are getting all of that too. So, so it's good to even just wipe away, you know, any debris that might be on your eyelids, even if you don't wear makeup. So it's a great product for that. So again, that's $18 for that one as well. Okay, so the next one, this one I created. I think it's pretty cute, but that's just me. So it is our, there's actually two different ones, but I think one of them has sold out from what I understand. But we have a mini masking set. So this particular one that I have, it is our charcoal mask in the mini version. And then it also is our moisture renewing gel mask in the mini version as well. So the way that I kind of created this was, let's see here. Oh, it's great if you don't know what to get somebody. Masks are always great to give everybody. You know, it's that little bit of time to sit and relax and enjoy just a few minutes, because we're all so busy and hectic, and this is a nice way of, you know, taking care of yourself and not having to break the bank for it. So I came up with, I have some of these in stock, and of course this is not going to cooperate with me, but this is kind of a way that I created it. So this is actually our charcoal mask. Mary Kay came out with, of course I'm trying to do this in a good way. So there we go. So this is actually a just a regular wash towel that Mary Kay created. Has the word beautiful, because we're all beautiful. And then I just adorned it with, you know, couple little things for Christmas, and then your little mask that could, you know, create in a little pocket. So the beautiful washcloth comes with it. It's free of charge, so it's a gift with purchase. And then the two mini masks are $18. So again, you can either break those up and give one to one person and one to another for stocking stuffers, or, you know, give them together, because they're a great duo when, you know, when you're looking for something. And I think this is really cute. So you get the washcloth, and then with the two different masks. So again, $18 for that. Let's see. Okay, so the next one, looking at my notes here. Okay, so this is the mint blister. This is a popular item. I will say I was running short of time, so I did not get the little wrapper that goes around the box done, but I'll re-showcase it online a little bit later. But this is our Mint Bliss. It comes with a pair of fuzzy socks that automatically gift with purchase. So we dress it up to look like kind of like Santa. Now, of course, like I said, I don't have the wrapper wrapped around it, so there's a cute little face that usually is here. But how cute is that? You know, if you're looking to try to get a lot of people on your list taken care of, this product is 12 bucks, and the socks come for free. So you can't beat it. But it is our Mint Bliss Energizing Foot and Leg Lotion. So it's great for people that might have neuropathy in their legs or feet. If you're someone that deals with tired feet, this is a perfect gift for those that are like waitresses, bank tellers, teachers, moms, nurses, anyone who is on their feet constantly, whether it's for a job or, you know, motherhood as itself. You're always running all over the place. So this is a great product to share with them because they'll really enjoy it. The other thing you can do with this product is if you were, let's say, wearing either tights or hose, you can apply this over those tights or hose, and it will still do its job through the tights or hose for your legs. So if, you know, this is a very good product, and it's a phenomenal price point, I think. Plus you're getting free fuzzy socks. Who doesn't love free fuzzy socks, right? So, so again, great for multiple gifts. If you're looking for, you know, you got a bunch of coworkers, it's a unisex gift. So it's not, you know, more girly or more masculine. It's right in the middle for everybody. Okay, so I'm going to move along because I'm taking a little longer than I thought. Okay, so do you have a woman on your list that is a fashionista? That might even be you. I know I love different things like that. So this item, I have it back over here. This is what we call our Warm Hues collection. It's a very pretty palette. This came out in the fall, and so it is, let me make sure I can get it open without, I'm going to take that off just to show. So it has, I'm going to try to, so that you're not, but it has, whoops, I'm horrible at doing this. It has 6 different shades, 4 are shimmers, and 2 are matte. But you can combine those, you know, you can either wear all of them, I mean, if you really like color and you want to do that, you know, hold it like that. Oops. If I get it right there. There we go. But they're beautiful shades. This is a gorgeous palette. I don't know anybody that wouldn't love this at all. So this palette is $39, and typically Mary Kay for our shadows and so forth, we also have, and that's, I'm not showcasing that today, but it is something else we have. We have different mini palettes that hold like 4 eyeshadows, one that'll hold like 8, and then we have the big one that if you are an eyeshadow girl, plus, you know, with blush or anything else, they're all magnetic, so it holds the product to the palette, and they don't come out, which is really cool. I love them. But that's something else that I can go over down the road. So this is a great product, $39, 6 shades, 2 matte, 4 shimmer. Oh, and also the pans where the colors are, those are fairly deep. So it's not like you're getting just a couple swipes. It's going to take you a while before you get through all of that. So this is I love this palette. Okay, so we got that one. Oh, the next one here is another new product that Mary Kay has come out with, and it's our 2-step hydrating sheet mask. So, you know, masks have become kind of the rage. They've been out there for a while now. I know there's all kinds that you can get. This one is super hydrating, and when I say super, I mean super. Not only will it help with your face, but there is so much extra goodness, the liquid that's inside this, that you can use it everywhere else, on your legs, your elbows, your arms, wherever you want to put it. So I'm not going to actually break open one of them because otherwise then I would need to use it right away, and I'm not ready to do that today. But this is what it looks like. So on one side is the mask itself, and right now this is dry, so there is a barrier right between the center. And then on this side is all the liquid that needs to go onto here. So the way to do it, as you'll see, it's got arrows telling you that you need to move the liquid over into the mask. And then on the back, it will tell you there's two different lines here that go across. So you basically fold it in thirds, and then you push the liquid up into here, and it'll break the seal. And it might take you a little bit. I will be honest. It's a great concept. It just needs a little bit to get through. But you move all of this liquid up into where the mask, the paper mask is, and then you massage it back and forth, and then you take it off, and it will be a mask like you probably have seen, where it's got the eye holes and the nose and the lip, area. But you put it on. It's phenomenal. We did it on a live video that we were doing in our group, and within a few minutes, even after we took the mask off, and I think we only left the mask on for like 10 minutes, my skin has not glowed that well in a long time. So it was phenomenal. The other thing is that you get a set of 8 masks, so 8 of these in the box for $40. That makes each mask $5. So you could just, whoops, I'm knocking things over here. You could just wrap it up, put a little bow around it, and these are great for stocking stuffers too, or combine it along with maybe a headband, or things like that. So it's a great economical. So if you don't want to give the whole thing, maybe you keep half of them for yourself and give away half. Whatever it is that you're wanting to do. So again, this is a great product. Very soothing, indulgent. It's a time where you want to be able to just go and enjoy maybe a glass of wine, or if you love a coffee or anything like that. But when you're home or getting together with girlfriends, this would be great for maybe if you're preteens, or having a slumber party or sleepover. This would be a great fun thing for the girls to do, if they want. So just a couple different ideas. But again, this is $40. You get 8 of them. Again, makes each one $5 a piece. Super hydration, and it makes great to split them up or keep it together. Okay, so I did that. Okay, so this next one is, I love this set. It's a top seller, and it's a great gift for anybody, unisex again. So Mary Kate came out with, and I'm going to show you, I'll take it out of the bag, but it comes in this cute little bag, okay? And you get, this is the hand softener, okay? So you first put a little bit of this on, rub it all the way in. It's really hydrating with oils and so forth to really get the skin ready. And then the next step is the sugar, let's see here, we call it a satin smoothie refining shea sugar. So it's got the little beads in there and whatnot, but this is going to get off all the dead skin and everything. You would apply this right after you do the other step first without water, and it's going to feel kind of gritty and so forth, but then you'll add water and get it cleaned off. And then you follow it up with the Shea hand cream, which is phenomenal. And this scent is amazing. If you like pomegranate, this is our new scent. Again, this is a limited edition item, so it's not going to be around forever. But this is a great gift for anybody on your list. It also comes in white tea and citrus, which is our fragrance we have all year round. And it's also fragrance free. So if you have any members that you're looking to buy for and fragrance is just a problem for them, this is a great item in the fragrance free as well. So perfect gift for anybody who's hard to buy for. You could even, because it's for the hands, if let's say you have a gardener in your life, maybe paired with a pair of gardening gloves and a tool possibly, we can also make this look super cute as well. So if you're wanting to have it more in like a gift packaging box and so forth, we can work with you on doing that as well. I just didn't do that right for today, but this is, I love this product. I wouldn't live without it. In fact, I have it at, I think, every sink in my house. Oh, I should, totally forgot. This is 36. So this makes a great gift for anybody. Okay, real quick, I'm going to cover, so that was satin hands. We also have satin lips. So you can purchase these either separately or they do come together as a set. And so one is the Shea Sugar Scrub. So the one thing some people may not know is that your lips do not exfoliate by themselves. And if you're up in the colder climates, which is where I used to live, I'm now here in Florida, but your lips don't exfoliate by themselves. You know, other parts of our bodies with the skin, we get dead skin, it falls off, whatever. Our lips do not. So if you ever had that, especially during winter months, I know I used to have a huge problem with, you know, licking my lips, then they would start to crack and peel, and then I'd want, you know, pull off the skin. And anyway, you want to make sure that you're exfoliating your lips at least probably once a week, just to help keep the dead skin off. Because again, it's not something that your lips automatically do. So this comes in, this is our white tea and citrus. Now this is only in white tea and citrus. It doesn't come in fragrance free. But this sugar scrub, we usually will ask someone when they're trying it, what does it kind of remind them of? As far as, not that you're really tasting it, but you sort of do when it's on your lips. It tastes like Fruit Loops in a lot of us that we think, but it's, you don't want to eat it obviously, but it's a really great sugar scrub that is kind of fruity in a sense. And then you would follow it up with our Shea Butter Balm. So try to get it, there you go. So this is oh, you know, I didn't show you on the mint, but it's the same type of so it's got an angled tip on it for you for easy putting on, just like if it was a lip gloss or whatever. But this set together is $22. So this makes a great little stocking stuffer as well. Or for, you know, I don't know anybody who wouldn't want to use this, whether you are a lip, you know, type product, whether it's a lipstick or anything like that, your lips need to be exfoliated. There's something else I was going to say real quick about this. Oh, I know. If you are a lip balm user, something to think about. Have you ever noticed when you use those lip balms that you can buy at any of the drugstores, other stores, whatever, and you feel like you have to reapply after 15, 20 minutes and like reapply and reapply and reapply? The reason is because they stick alcohol in those products, and that causes your lips to dry out, which is not what you're wanting. You're wanting to hydrate your lips, and here it's doing exactly the opposite. Our lip balm, well, obviously the sugar scrub is not exact, but our lip balm will not do that, and it hydrates your lips for a very long time. So again, $22 if you're interested in that product. Okay, and then, oh, you know what? I didn't end up grabbing that. I don't know if I can get to it. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna pass up on this one. Yeah, you know, I'll talk about it real quick. I don't have the product with me at the moment, so I apologize. Our Skin Vigorate brush, if you've ever seen it, and you can go on my website to look at it too if you'd like. Think about brushing your teeth between using a sonic toothbrush or a regular toothbrush. There's a huge difference. Our sonic brush has 3 speeds. It is USB rechargeable, and you only recharge it maybe once a year. It holds a charge for a very long time. I like to keep mine in the shower. I also have a second one at my sink as well. But I typically would leave it in the shower. It's going to help clean your face 80% better from just using your hands to clean your face with your cleanser, and it's 45% cleaner from using a washcloth. So it's a great product. You know what? Real quick, I can probably pull it out of here real quick. Let me grab if I can find it. Where is it? course, when I'm trying to find it, I can't. Give me 1 minute. Of course, it's not going to be in this one, is it? Okay. Oh, you know what? It's right at the top here. This is going to be really small, but if you can see that, that's the sonic brush. Okay, so you get the brush and the head for $75. There is also an additional little brush. Actually, it's not a brush. It's massage head. So if you have serums that you like to use, you would basically pull off the brush head and plop the massage head down, and it helps to get those serums further into your skin. So I just thought I'd mention that as well. Okay, this next one real quick is super cute that I came up with. So I'm going to show you the product, and I'm going to show you how I kind of packaged it. So, you know, we're in a world right now where we got to kind of make sure that we're keeping ourselves, you know, our hands clean and so forth. Well, Mary Kay actually, when the pandemic hit, the government asked us if we were able to create a hand sanitizer because it was so hard to find on the market because of what was going on. So we have our own satin hands. It's a shea hand sanitizer, and it just, you know, your typical pump. So a couple spritz, you know, rub it in your hands before you go, you know, leaving the restroom, whatever. So it's a gel antibacterial and disinfectant. It is fragrance free, so this product is fragrance free, so you don't have to worry about any kind of fragrance if that's an issue for you. But this is a cute item for another stocking stuffer. Everybody needs to make sure that they're taking care of themselves to help avoid from spreading other issues, you know, germs and so forth. This is $8. I ended up creating, and I'll tell you about this other item too, but it's our little hand sanitizer. So it's Santitizer is, oh my goodness, I gotta get better at doing that. And it's got, I don't have it out here right now, but it's got a little Santa hat that goes up on top. So I packaged this in a cute little stocking, and what's in the stocking, this is a cute set. So there's the hand sanitizer, and then this is our fragrance-free hand soap that has shea in it as well. I have this at every one of my bathroom sinks as well. It's got a it's not fragrance, it's fragrance free, but the little bit of scent that is there is because of the product in itself. There's no added fragrance or anything like that, so you don't have to worry about that. But I paired these two together between washing your hands and then using the sanitizer as a cute little thing. So if you think that you might like this, this is $8 for the sanitizer and it's $10 for the hand soap. So $18 would be this together if you wanted that. I thought that was so adorable. Okay. Let's see what else. Okay, so the next item is our hydrogel eye patches. So again, this is a great item for everybody, really. It's even though it's pink, it's what it does for you. So if you deal with any dark circles under the eyes, fine lines, your eyes feel tired, you know, you didn't get enough sleep. I can personally attest there was one night that I actually had, right after I'd gotten these, I didn't have the best sleep of my life, and I had some time in the morning, so I went ahead and put these on after I had gotten out of the shower and washed my face and everything, because you want to do it on clean skin, by the way. I put these on for 20 minutes while I had my coffee, whatever, went back to get ready for the rest of the morning. And I was amazed at how more bright my eyes were, the whole under eye area looked. Obviously they felt refreshed. So these are what we call also like our little pink petals. So I'm going to try to open this without getting too much stuff. So inside you get a little scooper to help pull them out. And then there's a heavy plastic piece here. This helps keep everything inside. So if you were to purchase this, you want to make sure that you don't throw this out, because that helps to make sure everything stays where it needs to. But you just basically pull that off, and then I'm going to try to show this real quick. So without getting it on my computer. So there's two sides to it, but these are our little pink petals, as we like to also refer to them. But this is a hydrogel mix that helps to super hydrate the skin under your eyes. Now, your skin under your eyes are, if you didn't know, is 1/1000th thinner than the skin around the rest of your face. And so it can dry out fairly fast. And that's why it also shows the lines, the fine lines under your eyes and so forth. So the more you keep that area hydrated, the less likely you're going to look tired. You see the fine lines, dark circles, things like that. So that is, you get, this is $40. There's 30 pairs of eye patches, and they go under the eyes. Typically the way to wear them is the little pointy part goes towards the eye or the nose area, and then it comes out around over the top of the cheek area. But it's phenomenal. These also can be creatively packaged if you like. We have a little peppermint piece that we put on top here to cover the top, and then create it to look like a peppermint candy. So we like to call them our peppermint patches at this time of year. So again, this is a phenomenal product if you deal with tired eyes, you know, fine lines, the dark circles, things like that, and you just need refreshment to your eyes. This is phenomenal. It's also very cooling and soothing, and if you keep them in the refrigerator, they're even better. Okay, so that was $40 for that. Then we have our, let's see, do I have it? I did have it out. Let's see. Okay, I'm trying to find what I was looking for now. Oh, you know what? I'll just take it out of here, I think. Okay, so the next item you've already seen a few times now, but by itself is our clear proof charcoal mask. It's deep cleansing, so it's going to go in and it's going to go 3 layers deep into your skin level to pull out all of the impurities and junk and dirt and oil and all the other stuff that our skin ends up coming in contact with or creates on our face. So it's activated charcoal, and it's going to go 3 layers deep. This also is one of the top 3 charcoal masks on the market out there. So it's phenomenal. You can use it all over the face if you want. Obviously, you avoid eye areas, or you can just use it in your target areas. You know, a lot of times where you have blackheads, whiteheads, things like that, would be, you know, in like kind of the T-zone area, but you can use it for wherever you need to draw out any kind of, like if you feel a pimple coming on, you can just do a spot, you know, area to help pull it out if you want. But it's a phenomenal product. This is $25 by itself. Okay. And then I think, actually, you know what? Okay. That was most of the items that I wanted to show. Let's see here. I think there was a couple of other things I wanted to talk about. Oh, yeah. So, some other items real quick that I have in stock, and, you know, they were limited edition, so they're no longer on Mary Kay's website, but I have them in my inventory. And that is, this is a 3-piece system. They came out with a pedicure set earlier this year. So you get the foot scrub, the foot mask, and then you also get a pumice stone that you would use too to help, you know, give you the, you know, get your feet looking great, get rid of all the dead callus and things like that. So this is a whole set that comes together. I created it as kind of a, I thought of this as for, well, anybody, more girls than guys, unless you like to paint your toenails and stuff like that. But the pedicure set is 26, and then Mary Kay also came out with 2, and I've only got a couple of these, so you know. But they came out with 2 different nail polishes earlier this year. So this is kind of a, this one is like a light pink lilac color, and then this is kind of like a blue-green minty color. So what I created was, this is Be One of the Good Elves this year. So it's got a picture of of a shoe and one of the elves. It's also got a little tag up here that I came up with where it says you are totally fabulous. So this would be a great girlfriend gift, or if you have teenage daughters or anybody who likes to pamper themselves, give themselves pedicures, loves to paint their nails, things like that. This is a great set. So with the nail polish, it is $36. Or you can get just the pedicure set, and that's $26. So I wanted to showcase that. And then I think I got 2 more items here, and then I will let you go because I know I've been talking a little longer than I thought. So I have a bunch of these in stock. So if you're looking for more stocking stuffers, again, we can create fun packaging and whatnot, but this is how it initially came from Mary Kay. So it's kind of an octagon shape, but it's got 3 different mini hand creams. So let me, if I can, I don't know, is it on the outside? Oh, let's see. I'm trying to find real quick, where's the, let me open it up. Of course, it's a unique box, so it makes it hard to. Well, you know what? I'm going to tell you real quick here. So, one fragrance is called Peach Gardenia. One is Citrus Fields. Oh, and then Pink Freesia. So, you get 3 mini hand creams for $14. This is really cute. You could break this up. I mean, that makes them what? Just under $5 a piece. Or you can give them the whole thing. And package-wise, let's turn it. So that's what they kind of look like as far as just a drawing of it. So that's another item. I've got a few of these in stock if you're interested. So those are $14. And then this one's kind of that deluxe set. So for the woman in your life, this has actually become my signature fragrance. I didn't know if I would like this because I'm not so much on a spicy fragrance for women, but my husband goes bonkers over me wearing this. And Mary Kay came out with a fragrance called Illuminan. I don't know if you're going to be able to see the word. It's kind of hard there. Yeah. But it's a really pretty bottle. It is got the most fragrance oils, and so instead of, like there's I can't think of the name of it. There's different levels. Anyway, this is extrait, perfume extrait. The other one's perfume eau toilette and something else, I forget. Anyway, so this is the fragrance, and then they also came out with, as a combination item you can add, is the body souffle. So let me show you this. So this, it might be kind of hard to see with the way the light is. There we go. So it's a thicker consistency, okay, but it has that same fragrance, and it smells phenomenal. I love this, and it hydrates. It's going to make you smell good. And men, I'm not kidding. If you like a more of a spicier fragrance, it's kind of hard to say exactly, but it's phenomenal. And right now, this is actually, you can either buy them separate, or they do have a special that it's like a duo. So the fragrance, I believe, let me see. Trying to see where I have it. Is this it? No. Pardon me for I'm trying to figure out. Oh, okay. They have it in here? Okay, I'm not looking at the right one apparently because I'm missing what I'm trying to find. Oh, it's right in front of me. Oh my God, I would think I would lost my head. So they have it as either a bundle, or you can buy it just individually. You can buy the fragrance individually too. So as an added value, if you were to get both of them, you're saving $13 when you buy the bundle. So together, this is $99, or the fragrance by itself is $80. And then if you want just the body souffle, this is 32. So you're saving $13 if you want to, you know, have a really nice gift and have what we call a wrap, a body, you know, fragrance wrap, where you have both the fragrance and a body cream that you can use with it. So, okay, I think that is all I have for you. I'm sure I'm going to have some other things, but right now that is the most that I've got. So I hope everybody has a wonderful rest of their weekend. Drop in the comments if you would. Let me know what your favorites were. If there's anything I can do to help you with getting those gifts, you know, knocked off your list. And we'll go from there. So have a great day, and we will talk soon. Bye.